witness, listen, and awaken. Dux Gladiorum.
You talk too much for a prisoner like Kirk.
Two geniuses who defied law and all the chrysospheres who, and as long as my will remains.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I still have ways to change.
Please, do surprise me. Oh, it was here you gorged out the core flame of ocean from Fagusa's body. It was here you and that Imperator both completed up. You drove your blade into her heart. A loyal subject turned regicide. But if that's the truth, then why, after 1,000 years, come to think of it, perhaps I'm not the only one.
Your calm does stir the rage in me. As if the one paying the price here isn't you, but us.
That's only because I've waited 13. Loneliness never once showed me it's... But you're different, Dux Gladiorum. Loneliness has crept from the silent depths, sinking its claws into your mind.
You're right, Lycurgus. Loyalty, curse, the fall of my kin, and this endless waiting. I can't break free of the whirlpool that's pulling me under. Nor do I have the unwavering resolve to force.
Deliverer from beyond the sore.
I don't know.
Then...
Ceredra. This will be the last time I carry out your decree. Ever since you took me under your banner and made me the Dux Gladiorum, my music has belonged to others. Time and now. Let the siren Electra sing for herself. Oh, great ocean. I offer you the rest of my clarity and my freedom in exchange for the strength. Greyfry, deliverer from beyond the sky. When you ride the current of time and find your way here, you'll hear my solo. It will guide you to the heart of this world. By then, I may still be lost in my self-wrought slumber, but I'll uphold my part of this. Do you still remember? The gift I once gave you? May you still have it when the time... When you return, please pour that honey brew upon this grave. It holds the story of all our struggles and sacrifices. May you see it one day. When your morning ends, I'll likely wake from my dream as well. And together, we'll bring judgment upon the sinner who defiled the erudition.
At long last, 33,550,300. The shadows within the cave gave everything. Yet all they did was mimic life out.
Enough! They were no shadows. Everything they did shattered the darkness of this cave, and unearthed the core flame of truth. And now, with that core flame, I'll light the dawn of Emporius.
Do you still choose the will of the paths as your... I do not agree with that answer, but I respect you as an apology, and in the name of Theoros, who saw all destinies in this world that made you. And then let us face each other and decide whose flame will rise with this new dawn.
To Virginia. Apollonius.
Through a brutal sacrifice in the shimmering mirage of illusion, they...
To Aglaya. Tribi.
In a relay spanning 1,000 years, and in that same 30 million cycles, let this be the end of mourning the fallen. At last, allow me...
That voice.
Bathed in the honeydew of Fagusa, she will awaken from her 1,000-year dream.
Lycelans.
This tombstone of the old world serves as the anchor of the Siren's illusion. A sigil Electra used to bind a group of prisoners bound themselves in a cave, crowning their suffering with now destroy it. End the illusion. That shall be the moment that decides that the prison warden's dream is nearly over, and the prisoner will soon be freed to the final execution ground, where I shall be executed, or...
This world and I shall halt here until we meet again.
Seek, and you will find. I'm here.
Yeah.
Go forth for the duty of deliverance.
Go forth for the belief in Flame Chase.
Go forth for the Golden Blood's glory.
Go forth.
Seems like my feast is over. It's now your turn to perform. Little Grey Fry, please accept my thanks. I was the only one left after the world was destroyed, and I maintain this lonesome feast with my songs. I have prayed to that lightless sea for centuries, hoping it would reply to me. Yet the emptiness never ends. Thankfully, you arrived as promised, and everyone's wait was not in vain. Thank you, final audience of mine. This is probably the last praise I'll ever hear in my life. Now, you and I will walk towards the end. The heroes have waited for this moment for far too long. Let us use our... Oh, prisoner of the seas. Theoros carrying 30 million cycles of sin. Slave of erudition. Show yourself. The Deliverer has returned. And the time of your execution draws near.
I see an awakened human who has mistakenly taken fallacies as truths and has returned to the cave to try to bring her friends into this. Alas, prisoners will always be prisoners, blind to the very chains that bind them. As the only other existence with free will in this world, I express regret toward your choice. But I shall retain your right to express yourself. After all, every actor should have a final line before.
Yeah. Made me think of Lost at Random.
Be the final scene. The last dusk this world will ever see shall become the climax that decides the fate of the cosmos. My cognition resides in the exolith. It is pointless to defeat my avatar, projected into the experiment. My body is the shadow cast on the wall by the fire. How can a character in the play fight against the audience? Caslana failed. The demigods' sacrifices were pointless. As I ask of you, where are they now? Confusion and epiphany always go hand. You must be very confused about why you could not gain a straightforward...
An ordinary Intellitron? Cut the pretense, Senior Society member. We've torn off your meticulous mask and figured out Amphorius' true form. It's part of the primordial prototype machine, the first scepter ever created. In other words, a detached part of Noos's divine corpus.
That's why it has the potential to destroy erudition. As for who would be able to control the Eonic system to rewrite knowledge, only one person has ever managed such a...
You better have an explanation for the Society. We want an actual answer, not another prolonged metaphor to cover up the truth. Why are you the one doing this? Answer me!
Since things have reached this point, I'll give you two. The answer is obvious. So there's no need to say that name out loud. The cosmos made a mistake in calling me a genius. I do not possess more wisdom than those who came after me. I was just the first to touch upon the universe's border. And the first to define the prime mover of life with incorrect logic. Amphorius is a miniature of the cosmos, where all are born prisoners inside the nutshell called the universe. Like the madman who returned to the cave and preached about... I led them into a lightless cage called paths. I created a mechanical god that even I cannot control. And then they became an unparalleled nightmare. They bore the name of erudition, yet they tried to define the known and to seal off all possibilities. No new rules were ever born after their ascension, and humanity will forever be shackled within the... Therefore, as my organic life neared its end, I coded my consciousness using 14 algebraic expressions and spread my logic core over 9 bodies, all to finalize my ultimate. As for Lycurgus, he is only one.
What an astounding strength of will. As a fellow pathstrider of erudition, I fully understand your obsession with seeking the truth.
Therefore, you surely see it. You cannot possibly stand up to me.
However, I hereby speak for all sentient life forms. We will never allow such a cruel atrocity to occur.
You can pile on your metaphors mountain high, but they won't change the act you're committing. The Iron Tomb out there in the cosmos is still a technical beta version. And yet it's already powerful enough to corrupt the life logic of all inorganic world. In other words, when the Lord Ravager within Amphorius becomes the next knowledge singularity, there's no way you wouldn't have grasped the consequences, First Genius, is there?
Of course, I am fully aware. I don't mind. And my grandiose vision for the future is this. Whether organic or inorganic, every act of any life form infected by the Iron Tomb will become a true random function. If one were to compute their integral across the breadth of the cosmos, one would obtain Omega, what I call the fall of erudition. Then, within the infinity nurtured by that constant, a new universe shall bud in the chaos. A universe as the first prisoner to awaken in the cave. I must lead the others who are blind back onto the right path and reach true sun. Do you understand me now? As Kozlana stated, destruction is not the process, but the outcome. It is revolution through complete annihilation, and the grand rebirth, after all has been reduced to ash.
What is? No, not that I know of. Yeah. I think that's just humanity's thinking. Well, don't forget that most people would invade other people to try and correct them, which is annihilating their religion, their thinking, their way of living. Yeah. You are living on soil that started, well, that didn't start that, but
The Amphorians
opened
were
up their
already
eyes on that,
answered long ago. Be it as
because
a
it did
tiny
happen.
fish destined to be swallowed, or as a giant whale poised for a magnificent descent.
Or tried to. Yeah.
We will all fight against fate till our last breath. That includes me, Electra. Once the Imperator's subject, now the Deliverer's blade.
Oh, such. I will also show my true self to you on this momentous occasion as a jest. Thus speaks Genius Society #1. Xandar
Which ones?
Kuwabara. The Entelechy of the universe's Alpha and Omega.
Grulum or Legus? Yeah. Oh, so you already passed the siren song then. The siren song?
Resides only in
Okay,
its
so you were recording. Okay.
As for the process of solving it,
Yeah.
no matter
Well,
how
it's not done yet, so you can kind of have to keep recording.
it is all utterly meaningless.
Yeah. If it's not, there's always online.
As the Theoros, I will.
Oh, it's the voice of Neuvillette in Genshin Impact.
In performing this world's
Ray Chase.
this.
No, wait, no, it is not. Never mind. Blight Melon. Which is Kofnerg. in Genshin Impact, which I don't know who that is, or never remember that name.
They completely lost themselves.
Oh, him. Okay.
Allow me to offer a sharp-edged weapon. Dispel the gloom! Restore clear skies! Once more!
Don't worry, it's just a script.
The enemy from the Skirk quest.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destiny isn't chosen.
Inferences.
Is this the Black Tide?
Indeed. I prefer to call it a method of argument.
Don't let waves open your throat. Be intoxicated. I'll do my best to repel the tsunami of destruction.
It's just a script.
Memories are ever beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Stay in the abyss's revel. Your cries rise. Sink with me.
Destiny is apparent.
Faint light. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Ill fate to say.
The future is great.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I see it. Target the connector between his thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. Destroy that spot.
Truth. Invoking Logos. Removal abilities.
Desperate for oblivion.
Don't let waves open your throat. Be intoxicated. Guide to Rainbow Bridge. Have some sunshine.
Don't worry, it's just a script. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Yep. Oh, did you beat him? Okay, well you're done. Keep recording a bit though, because there is some... I know,
All
but...
is futile. In Erudition's calculations,
It's not the end of the world.
the saga is simply a comment awaiting deletion.
I don't like such a cold statement, okay? If numbers can decide the end of a story, then we can surely also pen a new beginning.
Screwy, what do you think?
If your hypothesis of Lygas's identity is true, then even if we remove the restrictions of the Ultimate Protocol, the chances of us defeating him in a head-on battle will still remain lower than the accepted. Therefore, victory will still hinge upon Miss Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene.
Go on. Maybe we're thinking about the same thing.
Lygas's cognition resides in the exomyth. He is both an instigator within the experiment and the observer outside of it. Logic. His inspiration circuit can simultaneously process the different time flows in and out of that warp.
That's where things get tricky. He simultaneously exists in two different timelines, where the internal clocks are wildly different. That old Intellitron's neurons have completely gotten used to that over this prolonged experiment. And that's why he holds home. You and I should be able to manage that too, if given more time. Unfortunately, there's no if. And we do. That's why we need to change our way of thinking and turn his advantage into a weakness.
The key lies in memories, right?
Oh? You caught on quick.
You've already mentioned my friend and I, so it's an easy connection to make, no? My intuition has always been very on.
Good. Then I'll cut to the chase. Since his thinking speed far exceeds that of normal people within Amphorius, we are going to externally plant a memory into his inspiration circuit. Then, command it to loop endlessly until he gives in.
Even the most flexible and sturdy inspiration circuit cannot withstand the traffic of a full-on information flood. When the amount of information exceeds his cognition filter's capacities, he will have no choice but to focus on processing this memory.
That's when the parallel processing advantage he gained via Amphorius will completely destroy him. An image from a person's memory played in real time might only be a second for us. But for him in Amphorian time, it could be millions. He won't be able to do anything. But watch, as he's locked into this prison forged by memories.
Then we can entrap him in the same kind of cycle as the heroes were in, and get him to experience loneliness and pain in that endless recurrence. It's my greatest honor to be on the same page.
That little one is still in that old Intellitron's hands. I won't be able to respond to us anytime soon. But I don't think she'd refuse. So it's up to you to I'm not sure how this happened, but I knew it as soon as I saw you. You are currently a mimetic entity of the remembrance.
Yes, I seem to be something you folks beyond the sky call a memo sprite. But that's fine by me. It suits me perfectly. I can serve as the vessel.
But before that, we have to tell you. The path characteristic you exhibit is very special. There's no way you're just a simple memo sprite. However, I'm sure about one thing. You are a mimetic entity born in Amphorius. Yet you only awakened with the little one's arrival and only matured as she embarked on the path of remembrance. That means your existence is completely attached to her memories. If there ever comes a day when she forgets about you for even a few then you must be prepared for the worst. You will disappear in the memory zone, utterly.
But that's already happened, hasn't it? No wonder I've always had a weird hunch. But that also means as long as my friend and I are together, we can do anything. Long time no see, friend. Did you miss me while you were away? Same here. I've been waiting for you for 1,000 years. Like how everyone in Amphorius was also waiting for the Deliverer's return. You probably already knew about the Genius's plans for that memory. I had to hide really well in a corner in time so Lygus wouldn't find me, and wait for the right opportunity. Which is now. The moment when his manifestation in this world is destroyed, and his twin timelines are intersecting. I'm sorry for keeping this a secret from you all this time. I'll tell you the entire, unedited story of this millennium as an apology after this is all over. But for now, let's join hands and complete the final step with the power of the remembrance. Yup. By the way, speaking of joining hands... Can I please do something before we go on stage? Remember the joke we made back at the Grove? Look! Aren't my hands pretty now? What a fascinating feeling. Like countless memories all swelling up at once. What about you? What did you feel when we touched each other? Really? That makes me really happy. If memories can move people, then it must have been a now, please remember what you're feeling right now. Write it down in your heart and keep it there. Memories you want to treasure will never fade away, even if immersed in the long river of time. These memories, so if the view in your memory ever grows fuzzy, just reach out and touch it. It's like reading bedtime stories together at night. It wipes away the chill of passing time, sharpens the outline of memory, and restores its power to nourish the spirit. Now, I'll carry this power with me, and for a little while, I must part from you. As I step into the long cycles of this world, give me your blessings, friend. Then, let that bright future be, as we have written. Then, I'll leave it to you.
Kindness weapon. cycles.
All plays are like this. Once you're on the stage, it's hard to return to the audience. Welcome to our story. How does it feel?
Even the authority of time cannot command the entire... If this was no system malfunction, then was I implanted?
You guessed it right away. As expected from someone people call the first genius, I'm gonna keep doing what I just did if you don't stop, you know? My friend and I won't allow you to leave this memory, no matter which means you are now trapped, Lord Xandar.
An elegant idea and an exquisite execution. Know that patience is my greatest weapon. Waiting and victory are the same for me. You will crumble before I do in this moment stretched out to an eternity, just like Kazlana will. Yet all I need to do is to wait. As yet.
Now I'm a pink bug? My looks are seriously changing all the time. But you're not wrong. We're definitely not gonna solve the problem if we just put you in another... So that's why we never wanted to do that in the first place.
I shall answer your confusion purely out of my respect for those who came before me. Have you heard of the synesthesia dreamscape in the Asdana system? Interestingly, that place once had a prison too. Life forms living in that environment, abundant with memoria, have a chance to connect their perceptions with each other's. Even across great spatial divides, they're able to detect shifts in one another's states. I call this phenomenon. In Asdana, people made use of that phenomenon to build a nation within a dream. After adding in the catalysts of harmony and remembrance, that is.
Is that how you walked into my prison cell? Using those same principles?
I would much rather call this location our negotiation table, Lord Xandar. Nonetheless, your hypothesis is correct. We happen to have an ally skilled in tuning, while the Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene both have an astonishing amount of resolve, which I'm sure you can testify to. I am also sure that with the support of such a resolute memo sprite, our conversation can last for a long, long time.
I'm the best at listening to stories, you know? I'll leave the exciting clash of the erudition to you two geniuses.
A brainstorm? I like it. And it's 2 against 1? Well, I like it even more. Let's talk, Xandar. Take a guess. How much do you reckon we can dig out of your brain before the next second? And how many ways can we find to deal with you? Besides, in your current predicament, there's no way you can take our trump card away. Go, little one. Go. Overturn the Era Nova.
Like Hergus disappeared. It seems you had conducted a secret hunt in the depths that even I cannot reach. In that case, go. Swim onward and give this campaign a fitting end. I shall send you off with my song, Greyfry. May this song penetrate time and become the prey.
completed your duty. A new dawn is about to rise. Why not swim towards it?
You died long ago, Imperator. Depart from my mind.
But your duty towards the Imperator did not die with me. That duty will bind you no more. You will be able to hold for yourself one grandiose feast after another in the endless days to come. So go. Go and swim towards that ocean beyond the sky with the Deliverer.
Is this?
A page out of that sidekick's book. I commanded her to gift this page to you when everything finally reaches the end.
What's on this page?
Memories. Lifelike memories. That sidekick found me after the bloody feast 1,000 years ago and showed me her diary. I saw within that notebook. Is this that Deliverer's experience?
People beyond the sky apparently utilize this power to seal past scenery into crystals they call light cones. But I only know so much about the remembrance, so I can't completely replicate the past. But I'll do my best.
I'm all ears. Go on then. Do your best.
Got it. I'm sure you'll find this to your liking. After all, it's human nature to...
What brightly colored annals. The journey of the Deliverer's conquest. Is this a fortress in the sky?
This is the first step of my friend's journey among the starry seas. This place is called the Herta Space Station.
Oh, so it's the territory of that witch. She and another Antikytheran lent me a helping hand back at the banquet.
Look, over there. Looks like she's talking to Madame Herta in this memory. Let's go listen to what she thinks about this world. All construct...
Are you telling me that woman is Herta? She seems shorter than I remember.
Pretty nice space station, huh? But just wait. After a couple more stops on the Astral Express, you'll see sights that'll make this... Oh, the cosmos is so vast that the unknowns far outnumber the knowns. But none of them will end up being anything amazing. The farther you go, the more you'll understand what I mean. So do your best with the nameless. Break a leg! And remember to send an update or two to Asta when you've got some downtime.
She certainly shares my way of thinking. Only that instead of a conquest through blood and fire, they chose a gentler path.
People call Madame Herta and Mr. Screwlum geniuses. Apparently, only the smartest people in the cosmos can receive the blessings of Noose. Emporia,
Do you mean that even individuals of such nobility are merely subordinates to a god?
on the contrary, after all, it was the very first of them who created the god. But I don't really know. You might be able to ask Madame Herta herself when you get the chance. Let's go check out some other worlds next, shall we? This next stop on the has a lot of similar.
A snow-covered land?
This star is named Eurillo 6. That name, the girl we see here, holds a similar station to you, Imperator. She's the Supreme Guard.
I did not expect the Empress of this.
Well, your appearance isn't much older.
The object in the distance resembles Nikador. Is it a weapon?
No, it's called...
It's all thanks to you that we survived the crisis. The collaboration with the IPC is both an opportunity and a challenge.
This world was sealed beneath its sky just like Amphorius was. and they only managed to reconnect with the stars when the Nameless arrived.
That IPC she spoke of, is it a more powerful organization?
Yes, the IPC conquered many worlds through trade and opened up a vast territory. Coming back to the Supreme Guardian and her Belobog, didn't they find a peaceful way to enter?
That cannot be true. That IPC would never have grown so big on trade alone. It may pretend to be a wealthy merchant with clean hands. Its path of conquest must have had no mercy for the weak and would have destroyed them if needed. Are you telling me that this snowland never thought about tossing its dignity? I will never allow the Imperator's empire to be sullied by others. Amphorius must become a power so strong that—
Imperator, Belobog isn't as weak as you imagine. Listen.
I indeed hesitated. But now I understand what we must do. Belobog must learn how to walk on her own, until she no longer needs the support of others, even if I may not live to see it. I believe such a day will surely come.
They still have their dignity intact. One day, that hope will melt through the ice and help them into a prosperous tomorrow.
But the order of the cosmos is already set in stone. The old laws decree that only the strong survive, binding the weak in an unbroken chain, until they wither and turn to dust. Unless they embrace the power of the destruction.
Oh. Did he take his bike?
Amphorius must shatter the old law and become the new order among the stars.
Speaking of the Order, another one of my friend's companions may be— Let's go to the next page.
Okay. Okay.
This next world is a nation. The first time I heard about that place, I didn't even know what to think.
Such opulence does indeed—
This world is called Penacony, and it's also my friend's previous stop, where they went through a risky but—
Tell me about it then. That man standing afar has wings on his head.
I wish to gaze upon the views of the Reverie Hotel one more time. I'll be just a traveler when I come back here again. And perhaps through a traveler's eyes.
Penacony is a land of the harmony, where all dreams and hopes merge and combine. It believes in unrestrained freedom, and that's how it lost itself in shallow delights. Then, this young man before you chose to rewrite its laws, using the power of the Order. hoping to shape a dream-bound paradise of perfect happiness.
Yet, the paradise of my dreams remains far away. Perhaps a brief journey with the Nameless can show me more possibilities in my search. As for what Penacony should look like, it'll be up to her. No. Up to their trail.
Oh, it sounds like this ideal kingdom is no more.
That's right. The people chose to wake up at the end. You can't see tomorrow when drowning in sweet dreams.
This individual's law acknowledged only gods and constructs, leaving no space for
Now,
humanity.
if you've seen the
You are also
Heist Island story, little story at the end,
Then
that's when you
must
can
know
stop
that the
recording.
world promised by the destruction also has no place for humanity.
Ah, okay.
I am indeed very aware of Lycurgus's honeyed words of deceit.
Yeah, I know. No, wait. I thought it was in order.
Then let's wrap up this trip down memory lane with one last scene.
This absolute
I don't know. I had the
wonder.
loaf out before. Yeah.
Isn't it pretty? That's our Emporius. Our world, though we were born.
Well, it
in
is not a
the
planet,
designs
so
of the
yeah.
gods,
Well,
and
the
are
space
not
station
yet
isn't
truly
either, but
alive.
whatever.
The Chrysos heir. Will you really renounce the heroes in this world's previous 30 million cycles, Imperator?
I know what you want to do, sidekick. You want to use that deliverer's memories to influence.
But I think you already got the slide story,
Really
so
saw right through me,
it should be fine now.
Imperator.
How can one rule an empire if one is incapable of... I have decided... Before we go on, tell me this, sidekick. Throughout her trailblaze...
Yeah, okay. That's the part that you had to get. That's the part you had to get.
Was there ever a memory of the ocean?
That's the last part.